Hi there, it's Anthony, and this is about to be a review to the first episode of the second season of Dexter. But first, I just want to give a quick update to the status of Dexter reactions on this channel. So, unfortunately, due to a few reasons, including copyright issues with YouTube and just lower viewership and engagement on the Dexter videos in relation to other videos on this channel, I will no longer be posting Dexter reactions on this channel. To be honest, it was just getting to be a little bit more trouble than it was worth, editing and then re-editing the videos to try posting on YouTube and continually get taken down and then not even really get many views anyway. And I want to be able to use some of the time that was going to that to react to other shows on this channel as well. So what I'm doing now is I have started a Patreon page. I'm going to be posting the full uncut versions of my Dexter reactions to that Patreon page under the $2 tier. And the good news there is that I will be posting them a lot more frequently than I was the videos on YouTube, because the full uncut versions require significantly less time to edit than the edited down version on YouTube. So I'm going to be posting at least 2 to 3 times a week over there. But if you can't do the Patreon or aren't interested, I totally understand. I'm still going to be posting the reviews, so you know, the intro and then kind of the after episode thoughts here on this YouTube channel once a week every Wednesday. So I hope that nobody's too upset about this. I really didn't want to do this, but at the same time, it felt like, you know, personally what I needed to do, just because I wanted to free up some time to be able to react to other shows on this channel as well. And I felt like this was also just a good way that I can still get Dexter out and get it out a lot quicker actually too. And I do want to say how much I appreciate the people who have been, you know, watching and engaging with the Dexter reactions. Like, it really does mean a lot, especially, you know, people like Blue TV and Janet Jr. Fan and this guy and some others who are really kind of with me on the journey the whole way through season 1. So I appreciate that. And I hope nobody is too upset that I'm kind of putting it on Patreon now, because I feel bad. I feel like I'm like selling out or something. I don't know. But I feel like this was the best thing for me right now, just given my big picture vision of the channel. So hope you understand. That's it for right now. Let me stop all this talking and just let you get into the actual video you clicked on this for. Thanks for watching and enjoy the video. Hi there everyone, it's Anthony, and I can't believe I'm here. Dexter, season 2. About to react to the first episode. So Dexter season 1 was amazing, obviously, in my opinion. I mean, like I said, it really felt like it was a concise story, like from front to back. It was almost just like a really long, amazing movie, like I said. And I love it when a TV show can pull off a season that is that focused, that concise, that consistent. Like, that was Dexter season 1. And like I said in the last season finale video review, I felt like it was so good. I'm almost like, how do they follow this up? This feels like the story that they wanted to tell. So how will they continue it on from here? My prediction, as I said before, is that maybe now we're going to be focused even more on that tension of other people finding out what Dexter is, since now we've, you know, had Dexter deal with what he is and like really come to terms with it and come to terms with his past and who he is. So now Dokes is suspicious of him, Rita is suspicious of him, and yeah, it just seems like we might be going in that direction. So I can't wait to see what's going to happen. Hopefully this will be another season similar to season 1 that, you know, just tells its own story front to back, really consistent, concise, fast paced, keep us on the edge of our seats. You know what, I'm talking so much, I'm getting myself more and more excited just thinking about it. So let's go ahead and get into it. Dexter, Season 2, Episode 1. I actually don't know the title, so.
And again.
So this was how the first season began too, right? Wasn't this similar to the beginning of the first season?
It's not what...
It means there might be a new mass murderer out there, way worse than the ice truck killer.
That's what excites her. That heartbeat. Man, Mark Pellegrino, I guess that's the last we're gonna see him on this show. Okay, first of all, I did not see Paul's death coming at all. Like, that took me all the way off guard. I mean, and looking back on it, it makes total sense. I mean, not total sense, but I mean, it seems like they were definitely building up to that. Just because, you know, he kept on telling Rita, I don't belong here, all this other stuff. Like, he was kind of setting up this whole idea of Rita is the one thing that could save him right now, and she's not doing it. And they were also starting to, you know, put Paul in a better light for us. I mean, all we saw him do this episode was be nice to the kids and, you know, just try to get a fair chance at, I guess, what he would have felt was justice because, you know, he didn't feel he rightfully belonged in there. Since, you know, to be fair, he was drugged or assaulted and then drugged and whatnot. So, yeah, I can totally see how they were setting that up for us to, I mean, not start to like Paul, but at least start to feel some level of empathy for him since, you know, he was, even though he did terrible things, technically the reason he was in there right then was something that he didn't do, and he was being a good father in the episode. So they were trying to make us feel some type of empathy towards Paul just to go and then boom, he's dead now. And then it's like, it makes us look at, you know, Dexter another way, and because, you know, we know that he's the thing that led to that, and, you know, now Rita's kids are dead, which that does really, I mean, not Rita, wait, what? I mean, Rita's kid's dad is dead. The father of Rita's kids is dead, which is really sad because it's gonna suck to tell them because, you know, they really loved him, man. So, yeah, I mean, that happened. Everything was crumbling for Dexter, like, one after the other. It was like a domino effect, even though they technically had nothing to do with each other. Like, those people finding the bodies, you know, Paul dying, and now Rita probably being more suspicious because of her guilt is going to make her think about this harder. And then the guy getting away from Dexter when he was about to try to kill him. It's like all these things are just happening. It's crumbling down. Like, man, they just set up a crazy season already, it looks like. I don't know what it was, but something about this episode just felt different to me, like from the previous season. And different in a good way. Not that it was better or worse, but just that it felt different. And I like it when, I guess you could say, TV shows do that. I like it when anything does that, when anything kind of reinvents itself on another time around. Like, I like when a music artist, every single album, they kind of have a different sound and a different message and just a different vibe. I like it when a TV show does that too. Each season they find a way to kind of tweak things and, you know, maybe bring a different feel to it. I feel like that's kind of what happened here. I don't know what it was. It just subtly felt kind of different in a way. Like it was just refreshing. So I really enjoyed that. I enjoyed how, you know, how Dexter wasn't the usual cool collected killer that he is, and we got to see him freaking out a little bit this episode. It almost seemed like he was becoming closer to being a regular human in a way. The flashback scenes were great, you know, like they almost made it look like he shot his dad or Harry or whatnot, you know, who his father figure, of course. So I don't know, I mean, like obviously we knew that just didn't kill him right then and there, but still though, that was crazy. I mean, like, that heartbeat thing was a nice inclusion there that they did in the flashbacks first to show Dexter trying to feel alive, and then they paid it off at the end there where, you know, he felt his heart beating like that again. Maybe this is what he needed, you know. I mean, like, he's been feeling this performance anxiety, if you will, these last 39 days. So maybe this is what he needed to kick himself back into gear and feel alive again, since, you know, before he had to kill other killers to feel alive, you know. Maybe coming this close to being found out and having his whole life switched around is going to be a nice adrenaline boost for him. Like when he said it's amazing, I almost feel like he kind of really meant it's amazing. Like he's might be kind of happy about this. I'm sure he's not happy about it, but maybe a certain small part of him is actually a little happy about this, I feel. Does look like there's a friendship bubbling between LaGuerta and the new lieutenant, so looking forward to seeing where that's going to go. I like that they showed us a little bit of the lieutenant's personal life, you know, that she's a fallible person as well, just in that she's not always the consummate professional. I mean, obviously it was after work hours, but I mean, you know, she didn't bring, I don't know if she brought him there, but I mean, like, in concept, she's bringing her baggage from home into the workplace in a way by, you know, her and her fiance coming in there arguing and stuff like that. So it's nice to see that she's just a real human that does stuff like that. So it looks like they might be about to be able to kick off a little, you know, unexpected friendship, which won't probably sit well with the captain. So I'm looking forward to see where this is going to go, and I hope eventually it pays off in a way that's beneficial for both of them, and LaGuerta can move back on up in the world. Dokes was just on Dexter's case like crazy this episode, almost to a comical degree. Like, I mean, like, he's sitting across the room. Like, I'm like, this dude is so serious now. I guess since, after the season finale of season 1, the stuff he saw Dexter doing, going to the cargo container, he's really suspicious of him, but he's just so, like, extra with it now. So, and yet he still hasn't seen anything. Dexter was able to shake him the night he was gonna kill these people, but somehow he messes up. But yeah, you know how we get these little like glimpses into the lives of the other characters at the station. Like, we've been getting some development of Angel and LaGuerta and Dokes sometimes. Like, I wonder if we're gonna get anything from Masuka at some point, because so far he's just been, the one-liner guy who comes in just saying funny stuff every now and then. So I wonder if we're ever gonna delve any deeper into him, and he's gonna actually get his own like little side storyline. That would be interesting. I feel like maybe season 5 or 6, when they're just running out of stuff to do, they're gonna be like, oh, Masuka, and probably come up with something good for him too. Or maybe sooner. We'll see. Who knows? But that would be interesting. I want to see if that happens. Oh, also, the title of the episode was It's Alive, so I guess that's like a reference to when the guy was breaking off the table like he's Frankenstein's monster or something. That was pretty funny. Alright, well, that's all I've got to say for this episode. Really great episode. It started off interesting, kind of slower paced, and it felt like it just went like exponentially, like stuff just started happening more and more and more, to where at the end now I'm like, oh my goodness, I cannot wait to see the rest of this season. So much feels like it just got set up. So yeah, man, love the episode. Go ahead, leave a comment below, let me know what you thought about it. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more, and until next time, I'll see you all later.